We have a little
Technical
technical difficulties going on
difficulties.
over here with Stan. Everything is just, as it should be. But good evening,
Good
good evening,
evening, good
good evening,
evening.
and
Welcome.
welcome to the best night of your life. Woo!
You loved it. You loved that. You loved it. You loved it.
You have entered
The
the
J
J spot
spot.
where we are strengthening relationships
Relationships and
and families,
families.
one
One
conversation
conversation.
at a time on intellectualradio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me,
Let's
we
go.
have my co host, my partner in crime, sizzling,
Mm,
sexy,
mm,
simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing? Yeah,
What's going to comment?
yeah.
I'm great.
Yes, good. You slashed any brothers by the throat lately since yesterday? You
No,
took anybody's pride since yesterday?
no, but I could tell you about some pride that I tell you, boy, gremlins.
Guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the
The J
J
spot.
Spot. Also, follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also, follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and J is spelled
J
Jaye
A Y E.
for all three. Guys, tonight's episode of the J Spot is being brought to you by our sponsors, Two Level Up
Whoop, whoop.
LLC. They are a luxurious two-bedroom condo in Chicago, right next to the
Chicago.
United Center, guys.
Boop, boop,
A
boop,
few minutes
boop,
away from downtown. So if
boop,
you
boop,
are
boop.
traveling to the Chicagoland area, looking for a nice place to stay, definitely check them out. We have their link in our comments, and also use reference code J. That's J
J
A
A
Y
Y
E.
E.
We're also being brought to you by Delaware Inc.
Delaware,
Listen, it is cold
baby, it's
outside. Now,
cold
some people say it's not
outside.
cold, but to me, it is freezing.
It is not freezing.
However, it is long sleeve shirt season. It's hoodie
Hoodie
season.
season.
It's jogging. Ooh, it's
Grab you a
jogging
big girl, big
pants.
boy season.
It's jogging pants
It's jogging,
season. Yeah,
baby. The
baby. Let me
gray
tell you something.
jogging
This
pants. I want to thank
won't he do
Haynes
it?
for making them
Yes,
first,
won't he do
and
it?
for the men that wear them,
And wear them well.
well them well. Now, if you
Wear them
know
well. Wear them
that you
well.
ain't wearing them things well, because ain't that now girl looked at you and tried to holler at you, you might want to leave those gray jogging pants alone. Just put you on some jeans and they'll never know the difference, okay? Give her a surprise. You can give her a trick or you can give her a treat. Give her a treat this year. Don't give her no tricks, okay? I'm tired of the tricks coming out and stuff. Hey, Maurice.
Well, listen, you guys, you can place your order for your long sleeve shirts or your hoodies. He has a nice array of fall colors and styles. So definitely go to his page, Delaware Inc., and use
Yes.
reference code J, and that's J
J
A
A
Y
Y E.
E. Woo, guys, we are so glad to be here tonight. We have a great show lined up for you all tonight. We
Yes.
have plenty of hot topics to get into. And tonight we're talking about our topic for the evening. Too old for games. God, that's
Hun.
Oh, when does it end? My good Lord Almighty, when does it end?
Ah.
We're going to talk about all of that and more at the end of the show on tonight. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me tell y'all something. First of all, thank you so much for everybody that tunes in and that kicks it with us and participates. Thank you so much to J
Thank
Spot.
you.
Thank you, Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay. Thank you, Grown and Sexy Conversations with the J Spot. Thank you so much. 180 Real Talk, Chicago, 30 and Up, doing us with Tyson Smith, Pit Life, the Real MVPs, and who else?
The fabulous of 40 and over. No, yeah.
Everybody that rocks with us. But let me tell y'all something. That doggone Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay, let me tell you
Hey,
how
Genius.
you all just clowns to, I mean, the absolute
Don't you
fullest.
know
These posts,
good?
let me tell you, I've gotten to the point where I cannot even have anything to drink or any food in my mouth when I'm looking at some of these posts, because let me tell you, listen, y'all, listen. Y'all something else. I love y'all, but y'all something else. And we're gonna go ahead and get started with this first post. When I saw this post, I was like, you know what? See, this the type of bull that get people hurt. So the topic was, the guy says that, you know what? It's not considered cheating if you use a condom while you having sex. What do you guys think about that? So he's saying, listen, if you use a condom, technically you haven't cheated because, you know, that's a barrier there. So somebody please tell me if you agree with that bull junkie, because when I saw that, I'm just like, see, here we go.
During the sex that you've used a condom with, will you be putting your mouth on any parts of the body? Because if you don't, then you're still safe, and therefore you have not cheated.
See, right? There y'all go with this bull. I don't know.
You just said what?
So if you have used a condom,
yes,
they're saying it's not cheating. What do you guys think about that? Are you on board with this? Are you on board with this philosophy that, you know what? Listen, I used the condom, so no, we didn't cheat. Technically, I didn't cheat because I used protection, so I protected myself. So let me ask you this. So if it wasn't cheating, so if your mate or your spouse walked in on you in the act and they saw you in the act, but then you pulled out and they saw that the condom was there, would that be an okay situation, or would they still be cracking you upside your head because you were cheating? Y'all have to let me know, like, which one, because it really don't make, y'all have to make that make sense to me. So I guess I missed that whole philosophy of if it's using a condom, technically it's not cheating.
If your mate walk in on you and you already in full stroke, you might as well just go ahead and finish up, you know. I mean, because that's like when you get caught you eating something wrong, you a child, you know. Your mama say you might as well finish it. You done ate it all up anyway, so you might as well go ahead and bust it, brother, because you in trouble. That's for sure.
No, you're gonna be in worse trouble if you keep on
get the best out of it. See, I'd be like, don't get me caught cheating. If I get caught, let me finish. Let me go ahead and enjoy this. Because you be like, you're going to kill me afterwards. And I know this.
Then you see them coming. You like, okay, well, let me just hurry up. Oh, baby. Oh. Really? Wait. To the left. Two doors down.
So you just not gonna stop. Hold on, I'm about to.
Wait, listen, I already got cut. I don't want to.
I know you about to get me, so I'm about to stop. Oh, there you go.
Be wasting this. Oh, Lord, we done send me the glory. Yes. All right, now, okay. Now you can cuss me out and do whatever it is that you want to do.
What you say?
But you know,
I'm not cheating. I have a condom on. The whole time there was a condom there.
Right? Don't you see it right there? Don't you see the
see? It's
all the condom packs around the place?
This is safe. If I wasn't thinking about you, I wouldn't even use the condom.
But I'm
thinking about you.
You act like I'm out here raw dogging these shit.
That's disrespectful.
You know, that's the mess right there. Hello? You act like I'm just slinging dirty ding-a-ling all around. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm doing.
You slinging dirty ding. Listen, I'm not going. Listen,
and you ain't gonna fall for that.
Not at all. Not at all. I am just, listen, I'm beyond all of this. I have turned over a new leaf in my life, and putting up with the bull junkie, I'm just not interested. It's just like, life is too short. You sit up there, because here's the thing. If the shoe was on the other foot and you walked in and you saw some dude hunching, but I said, wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold. Listen. Flag on the play. He got a condom on. Is it going to be okay? Because here's the thing. The same thing that got to be good enough for me, it got to be good enough for you. But see, now this is the stuff that now you want to get all physical. Now you want to go, you know, grabbing me all by the shirt and grabbing my hair and trying to push on me. And, you know, now you borderline domestic violence, all because, you know, you can dish it, but you can't take it. So it's just like, no, I ain't going. So you all, please don't, please, I beg of thee, tell me that y'all don't believe in this bull junkie that if you have sex with someone else outside of your mate or your spouse and you're using a condom, it's not considered cheating. Please tell me that you don't believe that bull junkie, because
It's
again,
not.
so you believe that. Right. I already listen, I already
The moment
know
I come in,
good and doggone
I'm
well.
like, oh, go ahead, finish up. I love knives. So,
Listen,
hey, toy.
there will be no good thing. There's no way to explain the type of madness that will take place if I come in and I see you full fledged. I mean, like they tearing it up, and your only justification is we're using a condom. I just don't get it. So it's a high no for me. But again, if you all listen, rest in peace thinking like that, because it's not going like that. Oh, this is my little cousin. Hey, Janella. She's saying if I slapped him with my left hand and I'm right-handed, is it still considered a slap? Listen, my girl, see, you know what? Listen,
No, it's not.
she gonna have to hang out with me because she think like I think. See,
It's
if
not
I
a slap.
smacked you with my left hand, but I'm right-handed, did you really get slapped?
No,
Technically,
no.
no. If going according to that theory and that way that the person that posted that statement, it's some bull junkie. So you all, please, let's just be wise and be mindful of the things that we are saying, because you know what? Some people do. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, somebody's going to use this as an excuse. I'm just saying, somebody's going to use this as an excuse. And I just ask that I can be a fly on the wall
Girl.
for how that whole scenario is going to take place. I just want to know how that whole thing is going to take place. So you all be ever ye so mindful and listen. Look, just let these folks know that, listen, okay, I've decided, I want to explore a little bit. Do something, but don't look. I don't know, like, what do you do if you're in a long-term relationship or you're in a marriage, but you have the desire to have that itch scratched from someone else or somewhere else? What do you do? Do you go and, have a conversation with that mate or that spouse, or do you ask for, as we talked about before, we may have to cover this again, do you ask for a hall pass? All of this. Listen, let me tell you, I seen this, brother, and, baby, I love you. And listen, I love what we have.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you know what? I mean, I just, I want to see what it'll be like to be with him. I want to see what it'll be like to be with her. Could you honestly have that conversation with your mate or your spouse and, expect everything will be okay? Could you have like that conversation? Could you see yourself having that type of
You know what? I'm a bold, terrible, evil
Oh,
person.
Lord,
So I
no.
could see me saying that, but you have to really be able to be like, you know what? And she's serious. Yes, I'm serious. Let's just have, because I'll ask that question. I'll be like, you know what? Let's talk. And thank God I don't have anybody right now. It's just me and Casper Friendly Ghost. But if I did have a real man, I would be like, let's talk. You know me. I know you. We've been together for some time. Like, yeah, baby. But how about this? Just for like one weekend. It don't even got to be a week. It ain't got to be the whole weekend, but like for at least 20 hours. Not the 24, but 20 hours of one weekend. Can I just get a little hall pass? You can have one too. I don't mind. I'm okay with it.
I'm not going.
Jay,
Y'all can
go
keep
ahead and let
these
them.
hall pass
Yes.
options. Y'all can keep all this bull junkie. Because here's the thing. Like, you get out there, and what if the hall pass is better than what you got at home? So now
I know how to get away from no. See, when you have really, really, really great, stuff, penis, whatever, it's great. You have to know as a woman, I can't mess with this. This is a one time and done. Because if you keep on, see, good penis and good coochie coo will drive you crazy.
But for those that cannot distinguish that, they like, oh my, because sometimes it can catch you off. That goodness can catch you off guard, and you be like, oh my God. Like now you stuck. Now you got to go home. Now you picking fights with them at home.
I'm already got something.
So you can get back out. You want them to put you out just so you can go on back over there and get beat up by the dude in the gray jogging pants.
See, that's how you play yourself, because you get yourself put out, but that dude with the gray jogging pants was only in for a smash and grab. And now you now into a love thing. He like, nah, I thought this was a smash and grab situation. So see, I know me.
See, that's why
you have to know yourself.
With your mate or your spouse, and do not be venturing out into all this bull
have to have an open mind,
because you're gonna mess around and be homeless.
You won't be homeless. You always got to put something aside for a rainy day.
That's the stuff right there.
See, I'm just I'm just saying. Probably why I'm single. These dudes be like that. So you was going to cheat on me? Probably.
See. I'm telling you, it's just definitely not worth it. So opposed to doing all that,
don't tell them.
Just have all of the craziness and like role play with your mate or your spouse. Like do some adventurous stuff, but you all do not fall for these gray jogging pants, ladies. Fellas, stop falling for these sundresses in the summertime.
The sundresses are with.
Keep your eyes on the prize that you have. Before you keep your eyes on what you have been blessed with. Now, if you ain't got nothing, then you are free to explore and shop all you want to. But if you are in a relationship or you're married, please, 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 please tend to your business at home. Because again, so many people can dish it out. Listen, so he want to enjoy sundress season, and now he been looking at all this all summer long. So now it's the fall time. Now she look, and she turn around, and she look a little bit too long. Now she bumping into him, and he got a problem. So now he got rocks in his jaws. But wait, brother, you did this all summer long.
That's why
you got the look and trick or treating, but now it's time for me to trick or treat. Now you got a problem. Now you wanna, puff up at me. Now you wanna, get all cock strong in the chest and all this other
cock
stuff.
Strong in the bedroom. This is what you should have did. Should have strong that cock in the bedroom, and then we wouldn't be having this discussion about me having a little sneaky link on the side, trying to get all the hall pass and stuff. I'm just saying. Shoot.
So again, listen, that's why I was telling you fellas, in the summertime, listen, be mindful, because listen, when the shoe is on the other foot, now y'all want to clown and act crazy, but y'all had the whole summer for sundresses. But see, this the gray jogging pants, this is a new phenomenon that you fellas, y'all ain't used to it yet.
Because them jogging pants back in the day was all baggy and stuff. We couldn't see nothing. But now these ones are just...
Now the one, baby, they making it to hold the pack.
Yes, honey.
So all I'm saying is the same energy that you wanted her to have with you in the summertime for them sundresses is the same energy, beloved, that you need to have this fall for the gray jogging pants. Just respect it. And just keep it moving. If you didn't want her to say nothing as you admired, let her admire it. Like I said, now, ladies, like I told the fellas in the summertime, just look and keep it moving. Don't get stuck. See, that's how you get in trouble, when you get stuck staring, when you get stuck drool. Because listen, I done see fella, the ladies, they drool too. That's all I'm gonna tell you is they drool too. So be ever ye so mindful. These women these days, fellas, y'all gotta be careful, because some of these women are matching y'all energy. Some of these women are giving you back the same. I'm not that one, because I'm a sensitive, I'm a wuss over here to a certain extent. Now, let me tell you, to a certain extent. But these women are matching y'all energy. So if y'all can detach from sex, a lot of these women are learning how to do that as well. So it's like you got to be careful because some of them tit for tat, y'all. You can do it, then guess what? She gonna do the same thing. Now again, now you ready. Now you ready to put your hands on her. Now why you gonna put your hands on her? She ain't put her hands on you when when you were out there. Like you took it, she had to take it. So now you have to take it, and y'all just got to learn how to play fair and do things of that nature. So Toy, she's saying if the person you with isn't sexually active and you hotter than that thing, chances are you gonna get blessed somewhere. You gonna get blessed somewhere else. Maurice is saying, "Shop till you drop." Sundress bubble alert. Hey Rhonda, how you doing? Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, look and keep it moving. Don't get caught staring there, guys. Listen, we're gonna take a short musical break.
Short.
And when we return, we have more hot topics to get into. You don't want to miss it, so please stay tuned. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
This is how we do. Yo, Morris, you ready? The beat's so amazing. Bring it to him. You ready? Let's go.
Start down the fire, out of my ride, looking for something to do. Think to myself, loving you has always been easy, because it's true. I would never believe if someone would have told me you would come. Cause I was so in love, my heart and you had good energy, exactly what I need. You're walking my life and brings the joy I would need. What I feel for you, but that oh God, girl, I'm loving you. It's easy to love, easy to love. It's easy to love, easy to love. Loving you has always been easy, cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got the chemistry, together like love. Yeah. Passion and chemistry, show one another top star. Feelings are happy, felt me so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no beside what I feel for you, but that for you, yeah. It's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Loving you has always been easy, cause you're beautiful.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
That's
I know.
That's the only one she can hit it.
Dang, I wish you all. Thank you, E. Listen, I want to thank all the little people on tonight for just all the support that you all have. No?
No.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Well, and it.
No.
I'm still gonna thank all the little people that made this moment
They wanted you to
possible.
stop
I have,
singing.
worked on this
No.
this song for the
No.
longest before I brought it to you
Terrible.
all. So I do what I can. But
No.
if you all ever want to just be a blessing to this ministry, just go ahead on and continue to support the ministry in that order. So you can definitely PayPal us at the J Spot Radio, and whatever it
Lord.
is, we definitely thank you all because I did work really hard on that track.
Lord.
Now, sitting next to Sizzling Sexy Simply E, you guys, we have our guest for tonight, talented DJ L Genius. How you doing on tonight?
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Just got off work, actually.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, do me a favor. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself and how they can get in contact with you.
Okay, well, if you a house head, and if you like, ooh, wait, Jay could dance? I didn't know that. No, let me
Jacob love house music.
You can follow me at mixcloud.com at DJ L Genius Jones.
DJ L Genius Jones.
Yes, and
That's-
and it's more than house music. I got some old school. I just don't deal with the ratchet stuff.
Okay, well, how can they
Like
book
the
you if they want to book you for weddings or things of that nature?
Email me at djlgenius1230@gmail.com.
Okay. Well, guys, listen, again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also, follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also, follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled JAYE for all three. Guys, listen, tonight's episode is being brought to you by 2 Level Up LLC. They are our sponsor. 2-bedroom luxurious condo in right next to
Medical
the
district,
United
I think.
Center in Chicago, Illinois. So if you are ever traveling to Chicago, definitely looking for a nice place to stay, look them up. 2 Level Up LLC. They are a 2-bedroom condo right here near the United Center in Chicago, and we'll have their link in our feed. And also, we're being brought to you by Delaware Inc. He has his fall line out, long t-shirts and hoodies. It is hoodie season. I have to get me some more hoodies to rock because I stay cold. Like I'm cold over here
Cold.
right now.
You need to really get
Like I
yourself
got a leather jacket and everything in the car because I was so cold in the house today. I'm up there just all covers and everything as I'm working. Then I get outside. I was like,
Need some iron pills.
see, this that
She
that
needs
bull right there. This that bull that I be talking about right there.
Mercy.
But definitely he has a great fall lineup. So definitely check him out. That's Delaware Inc. Use reference code J, and that's JAYE. Now listen, guys. Okay, L Genius. I'm
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
keep you cool because this is gonna be some bull right here.
Bring it.
So now listen, you all, the ladies, the fellas want to know: can y'all afford to take a dude on the same type of date that y'all be requesting? Can you, as a woman, afford to take a man on the same type of date that you are requiring or requesting him to take you on? If you guys want to tune in and you can definitely call us 708-223-8953. Again, that number is 708-223-8953. The fellas want to know, ladies, can you afford to take a man on the same type of date that you are requesting? What do you say about that, E? Can you afford to take a man on the same type of date that you're requesting?
Yes.
I wouldn't, but yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
but-
Right, like we're not what we would. No, what do you?
Wait, what? Are you serious, Jay?
Very much so.
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
expecting a woman to take you on a date?
I'm about equal opportunity now. It's supposed to be 50-50, but
Y'all go with that bull.
but
Who is coming with this 50-50 stuff?
really, but if I can go all out for you, you should be able to go all out for me.
On a date though, we're not talking about in a relationship. So
Like
like
a basic date.
So this is just basic.
right.
Oh,
I'm not taking.
So they're saying, so if you're
no.
going on a
You
date,
forgot
like,
that
so if
night.
you want a man to take you on a date, can you afford to go on a date, the same type of date that you want him to take you on? My thing is, yes. First of all, I've learned, like, with dating,
What?
if I'm going on a date, I'm not trying to break your pockets. First of all, if I'm going on a date, I'm going because I'm interested. I'm trying to figure out who you are. I'm not going because I want you to spend all of your money and pay. Listen, not to be like that, but I mean, I could buy my own. Listen, I spend more than that drinking fancy overpriced lattes. So what the heck do I need to sit here wasting my time? Oh, I'm finna get a free meal. He finna take. Listen, no. First of all, my favorite meal is breakfast. So I love coffee. So all the other evening dinners, I don't drink. So, so I'm a really cheap date if you really, in that aspect. Like, I don't eat all that red meat bull junkie. So, yes, I can. But it's like if he wanted that type of date. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I went to some very nice places and I've been taking out some very nice places. So it's like where I've been taken, yes, I can take him. Yes, I can take him. But it's like if you're taking me on a date and you're courting me, then act like it. If it's too much of a hassle to do that, I'm okay with that. Find the chick that is not, the hassle with and keep it moving. Leave me out of it because I don't care. My dear Watson, I can sit and drink my coffee by my lonesome, and I'm okay. So I'm not pressed for your little funky, little raggedy meal. I'm not pressed for it. Not pressed for it at all. So, ladies, the fellas want to know, can you take them on the same type of date? And why is this even like, can you help us understand, LG, from a man's point of view?
I'm going to try.
Why is this now becoming an issue as far as men wanting women to take them on dates? Why is this becoming an issue?
Well, for starters, Sweetest Day is coming up. So we got to get something.
Ain't even a real holiday.
Oh, really? Really? See how y'all do?
That's just like Sweetest Day, just like Groundhog's Day.
And Groundhog Day been around.
Groundhog Day.
Everybody look forward to Groundhog Day. They be like, what's that groundhog shower going to do today?
Son of a gun.
Yes.
Shoot him.
It's a new for everybody.
He saw a shot. You shoot that goddamn squirrel or beaver.
I can't stand Jay. I can't stand Jay.
Or whatever it is. You shoot him, Clyde.
Wow.
I saw a shot. We got 6 more weeks of this bull. Blow the whole burrow up.
You know what? So how come us fellas can't get a date like that? A fancy date.
Take your little stuff out for a date.
I mean, not yet. But how come? How
y'all
come
don't even take yourselves out for dates? Like women will date
That's
ourselves.
not true.
We do. Yes, we
That's
do.
not
We
true.
definitely do.
When the last time you took yourself out on a date?
Last weekend.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Absolutely.
What kind of date was it? Not to the bar, eat some chips and some.
No. It was me going to the record store.
Now he think he loved Jones. Here we go with this.
Right.
one.
No.
I
was a DJ long before that movie. That was at 96, 97. Yeah, I was a DJ long before that. But yes, I take myself out, whether it's, I don't know, not like E say with the bar. No, I don't do all that.
Well,
Because I'm like Jay, I don't drink like that.
Right, but that would, I mean, like, I don't know, unless she's into music like that, I guess that could be a special kind of date that you guys can plan. But if we're talking about spending money, that's a cheap, like that date didn't cost any money.
Right, don't cost you nothing.
So
exactly.
then in that case, if guys want women to just take them out on those type of dates, then of course everybody can afford to go take a walk in the park or do a little.
I took myself on a walk in the park the other day. It was wonderful.
See,
and I held my own hand.
Right. Well, I went and I spent all this money on an overpriced purse and some shoes, and then I'm just like, okay, well, here I go. That's not a date though, but I'm just like, that's not.
Did you wine and dine yourself? Did you go take yourself, even if it's a movie, but afterwards you have dinner and it's just you and you have an enjoyable dinner? Okay.
Yeah, sitting on top of the 90th
that.
floor of the Sears Tower. Yeah, I can do that.
No, I'm not doing all that by myself, but I will.
I will do that
by myself. I'm not going to go to the signature room.
I would do
it's
that.
All coupled up. I'm not.
I would do that.
Because I don't want to. Because it's like first of all, I'm a hater.
Oh, she admits
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'm not going to sit up there and watch them all coupled up and they all hugging and taking pictures in front of the skyline. I'm not doing it.
Lord,
I will go somewhere to a nice restaurant and I'll have a nice dinner and I'll sit to the back because I like to. First of all, let me tell y'all what I like to do.
Why you sit to the back?
I know this because I'm going to tell you why I sit to the back. because I like to take my shoes off and I like to cross my
Girl.
feet. Right. So, because I like to get comfortable because I'm going to sit there for a
You
while.
ain't at home. What you doing?
But you asked me why. So I'm telling you why I like to sit at the back of the restaurant.
Lord
And then I
have mercy.
also just look and I try to judge who out there with a real mate and their spouses and who out there
creeping.
cheating. Yeah.
That's
so
a
you
that's
can
a-
learn a lot. So if you
Lord
have
have
not done that, you definitely owe it to yourself to definitely treat yourself to
Absolutely.
a nice day. But fellas, I mean, like, listen,
We can't get
just
none
have
of
to do
that.
better. We got to do better with all of that. Oh well, she can't afford to take me on the type of date that she want to be taking on. Then I ain't gonna take her. Well, listen, if a nice date is too big of a hassle for this particular woman, then why are you pursuing her? Why are you trying to get next to a woman that you don't feel like is worth your little coins? Like, just don't move on to the next one. See, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say by your same logic, you should be able to take me on a date as well. By your same logic.
Again, I will date myself. I can take my own self out because again, I'm not pressed. If you're courting me, then we're gonna do the court the right way. But if not, again, if you got to sit up there and I took her, she trying to
No,
go
we
here
ain't
and
breaking
this-
out the calculators and all that.
I'm like,
adding
I'm
stuff
good. I'm
up.
like, I
No.
don't need the.
What?
I
We
don't
ain't
need
got to
the
do all
headache.
that. This
But we
ain't-
got Maurice. He's saying, I promise. I promise. I better be not ever catch Jay wearing a sundress. You know what?
I've known her for a very long time. And for these years, I saw one picture of her with
Lucky
sundress
you.
on.
Lucky you.
And that wasn't in like recently. That was some years ago, years ago. I think he was on
Jeez
vacation.
Louise.
You posted. It's like when Facebook first started out.
Ooh,
That's how long
way
ago
back.
it was. Like I wear sundresses every summer. I'm like, can't wait for the sun to come out because I'm putting it on and stuff. This one,
I
be
replaced
cold. I'm cold.
right. I replaced but I will say this: I've replaced my sundresses, and now I just do the cat suits. So I just do the one piece.
Meow.
Oh,
I do
Jesus,
those. I do
Jesus.
the one piece, the pull-ups or whatever, the jumpsuits or whatever. So I really don't do the cat suit, the sundresses. I mean, every now and then,
Why?
but because I don't like them. I'm not just too.
A beautiful, flawless woman in a sundress is a man's aphrodisiac.
Well, you know what? Then they get plenty
I
of
don't
it. So
'cause I know
they
some
can
men's
do.
aphrodisiac is a woman with some hot breath.
Oh,
So I just-
see, E, you just,
I know a
you
pair.
just,
We gave.
oh,
He said, Maurice, and he also said, or E. So he said he better not catch us wearing
Oh,
a letter.
boy.
He better not
Oh,
catch us wearing
Lord.
a sundress.
Trust.
And then Latasha, she's saying, keep it real on both sides. Hey, Latasha.
God
And
bless
Janella,
the
she's saying,
sundress.
yes, I can. So, guys, listen, if you want to tune into the conversation, chime in 708-223-8953. Again, 708-223-8953.
Represent fellas.
Now, listen, this next hot topic,
Uh-oh.
this just be some mess. So, that straight bull junkie. So now the couple, they're about to get, they about to do the horizontal mambo. They about to do that thing. They about to, baby.
Wow.
They about to do all of that.
Wow.
And so he asks her, you on a pill? And she tells him, get a vasectomy. So now they can't agree on the type of protection to use
They know they want to hear
in
raw.
the
That's
situation.
Clear. That's
So
clear.
Wow.
so who's wrong? So she's feeling that he's wrong for telling her to get on a pill, and he feels that she's wrong for saying get a vasectomy. Who's right? How do you come to
A middle point?
a good compromise in a situation like that?
You
Because
don't.
You don't.
You
So
don't.
how do you handle that?
You make sure her butt is on that pill.
So, but she don't want to get on the pill. That's a lot
What you
of
mean? People in
hormones.
hell don't want. People in hell want ice water. We all don't
but
get what we
she's put
want.
all that poison into her body for what? Just because you don't want no. This may
Really?
not be may not be the woman for you. She got to put all them. Do you understand the ramifications and all of the side effects that women have to deal with those hormones?
That's why he quiet over there.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
I'm just saying, no, for real. Like all those hormones, do you know that it increases a woman's chance of breast cancer, cervical cancer? So also she got to put all this bull junkie in her body just so you can get some. I understand. So if you that adamant, then hey, let them cut your little, let them snip your soldiers. You'll be
snip.
all right.
Snip, snip.
Snip.
What
What do you guys think about that?
What are we dogs?
What do you guys
really?
think about that? How do you find a common ground? Or what about, hey, hello, nobody said nothing about condoms. Why not use
Because they want to clearly hit raw dog it.
No, that's
They
not.
asked for vasectomy. They didn't say, well, you got your medical information so I can see if you got any STDs. No. I don't want to get pregnant. I get the STD. I just don't want to get pregnant
Whoa,
or have no baby
E.
out there because I just want to do a
But what
smash and grab. So I'm gonna get you this pill and I'm gonna get snipped. Snipping actually is reversible.
But what about the ladies that quote unquote claim that they're allergic to rubber?
I've
then you
heard
need
dudes say
fast
that.
body right.
No.
If you fall for a chick that says she allergic to rubber,
Especially at this
Listen,
point in
you
the
better
game.
put a
I'm
paper
just
bag
like, I
on
don't.
Did you say put?
wet it. Put a paper
So
paper
silly.
mache.
I can't
You can
stay.
put the paper. Put
That's
it on
probably not a situation you want to go
And then-
into.
still like this.
Baby.
Get like
Jay and her sound effects are hilarious.
that.
So, but really, but how do you handle that situation? So it's like now you're at a crossroads. He wants her on the pill. She wants him to get a vasectomy.
I guess they ain't screwing each other. then.
Exactly. Ain't nothing going
Somebody
on.
gonna sneak around and be, listen, this is up. We wet, we here. Listen.
What we doing?
A moment.
Just aim for the wall, okay? That's all I
Listen,
ask.
shoot it in my ear. That's don't just
when
don't just
when
make
I say
sure.
I'm about to, don't sit up there locked down
Lord
and
have
stuff.
mercy.
I'm gonna push you up so I can.
Jesus, Jude.
Okay,
you
I'm
gonna,
not.
You gonna be flying clear across that doggone room.
See,
That's what you do. Just and then to learn how to do your matrix. Start, doing your stuff now so you can figure out how to dodge it when y'all come to that point. So now the wall got
You
it.
doing a
The wall
robot.
got it.
But
That's
it's like
right.
in those type of situations, if those two options are not a viable choice, then you have no choice but to, either use a condom or you don't be engaged, especially
Well,
if it's
There's
something
always
that you
options.
both, firmly believe, have some beliefs against. Because again, those birth control pills, those things ain't no punk. Guys think that that's just like a TikTok. You just
Tic Tac.
a
right,
TikTok.
a TikTok, and then you just
That shows she be on TikTok too much.
yeah, I don't even have TikTok, but it just shows that you flip them to the men. That's all it is. Like you take the pill and you're done, but you're not thinking about what's that doing to her body. Like you're not thinking about how that's affecting her.
What she should do was ask for a 68 and she owe him one.
You
What's
know
that?
what? Really? Jay know what it is. She's so silly.
Be like,
Listen,
I got you next
listen,
time.
While you listen, right in my IOU. Listen,
Right on
you be
my
waiting
IOU.
for that IOU forever. Be
okay,
like,
you first. You
wait.
give me some head first, and then
owe me, right?
when I get there, I'm
You
gonna
know
give
you owe
some
me,
head.
right? You know you owe me
It's
20
just
years
like the
later.
same
You
thing.
know you owe me some Scully. You know you owe me some Shucky
I got
Ducky. over
brain
here.
damage. I can't give it to you.
You know you owe me some throat. You know you owe me some of that little. You know you.
I can't do that type of stuff. I can't do that. Then don't get one of them people that get one of those little holes in their throat. He be like, you
One of
ain't
them
got to
holes
use your
in their
mouth
throat.
now. I can
Lord.
truly deep throat you.
Mercy.
That's not with
Y'all wild.
no. Okay,
I thought E was innocent.
but you know what? Again, if
Mhm.
you cannot, you got to come to some type of common ground in that situation, because the thing that I hate to hear is, oh, well, she got pregnant, she knew I didn't want no kids. Then why you go in there?
Because I wanted.
Why you go in there?
I wanted the best.
You didn't want no kids, so she didn't use the pill, and you didn't want to get it cut, but y'all still came together. So now, whose fault is it if there's a baby that is created out that situation?
Both.
Both of y'all don't
Both
need
of
it
them.
because y'all
His.
both.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
It's both of them.
No, because guess what?
Oh, come on, E.
It's his fault.
Just his fault?
Yes.
Who
Why?
spread eagle?
I was spreading, but he.
All right then. All right then.
No. He shot all over the place. He had to do all that. All you had to do was follow my lead. When I
What
say
lead?
when I say I'm up, you pull out. Not, wait. Give me 5 more minutes. No. And when I say go finish in the bathroom, that's what you do. You never had a female tell you go finish the bathroom?
You lucky I can't cuss on here.
You can say some words.
So
No.
again, it's definitely in that situation, we definitely both consenting adults, you gotta both be responsible and again find
Protect
some type
yourself.
of
Get you a chick that's got tube style, Sprinkle City.
I think somebody just like me and come in.
No, you know what? One of my friends told me that he was like, yeah, that's Dre. Terrible Dre. He was like, that's Sprinkle City. I was like, that's so nasty. It is. It's Sprinkle City. Dre.
again, you definitely have to take
Shout
the
out to Dre.
necessary precautions to both adults have to take the necessary precautions to ensure that an unwanted child
It's all
is
they
not-
all unwanted. Even the ones that's married with they are don't think they got it not wanted. That's an accident right there. It was
Like,
romantic
oops.
evening.
For
She
real.
got a little drunk and
Like,
felt
oops.
herself. He got a little drunk
like
and felt
that
himself.
storm of 98. Darn
Dang,
it,
that's-
that thing
You
goes-
say storm of 98.
A pandemic.
Wow.
That wasn't no act. No, them babies that was created on that
Coronavirus.
pandemic was not no
That's
on purpose babies.
Yeah, they
all
were.
you little bastards was accidents.
Oh,
All of
that's
y'all was
foul.
accidents.
That's cold.
It's the truth. All
That's
you little
cold,
bastards
E.
from
Really?
last year.
Right,
Y'all was
you
born
supposed
in-
to been born. You supposed
was
to been born to
accidents.
Felicia over here.
Exactly, but now I got
you with
stuck
my
with you.
wife.
You're the accident.
You supposed to been a baby.
I'm gonna be
outside
honest
the
and
bed.
tell you, you was an accident. But I ain't your mama one.
Ooh,
Your daddy
That's
dropped
supposed
you
to
off.
be your mama over there.
Right? You
Oh,
was an
y'all on some
accident. You're a pandemic baby. Y'all strange
You
and
know
you're an
what's so
accident.
crazy? I had somebody tell. Oh, I was the most embarrassing thing. I'm just like, I just wanted to crawl into a shell. This guy told his kid I should have been his mother. I was just.
Uh-oh.
That should have been your mama right there.
Don't
I'm
you
like,
believe
oh
it?
my God. I said, the little kid looked at me like, I was like, first of all, know the cuss word I should not have been. I'm like, what is it?
Yes,
No,
you should.
no.
Yes, you should have.
No, I
yes, you
should
should
not
have.
have.
I should have been. You're right. Shoot. Nah, that's why you're
no,
woman
that
ball
comment took me totally by left field. Like, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, no, you good right over there with where you are. And he was married. So I was just like, see, you guys, y'all gotta listen. Listen, don't make all them listen. Y'all better be mindful about
Just,
these
fellas, protect
crazy
yourself.
comments.
Protect
that you
yourself.
guys
Like
make.
I
But
said,
again,
Protect
that's on them.
yourself.
definitely
That's all.
do what you have to do to make sure if you don't want a kid and you don't want all this
Like he say,
unnecessary
skeet on
stuff,
her.
you know,
Oh, that's
just
just
take
well,
care
I
of
do
your
like it. That's-
responsibility.
You want to tick me off?
What?
You put them little nasty babies on me if you want to.
It's better on you than in you.
You better put that in a towel or something.
No. See, then that's
You
child
know how that
abuse.
stuff feels on.
That's child abuse. You put it in the on the.
No. What's that putty that people make? You know, when you get that little putty that you make and stuff, and the guy, y'all stuff feel like that putty, that slime. That's not a good feeling on nobody's skin. Oh, you do that. That's how you gonna get your ass whooped. I swear to God.
Hey, better
better
on
put
you
that
than in
stuff
you.
In a towel.
Hey.
You know you got that towel on the side of your bed for those reasons right there. You better grab the
That's for
towel
watching porno.
and stick that stuff on that towel. Because I swear to God, if you stick that stuff on me, I swore
You be all right.
you want to
Speaking
get
of
cussed out.
You live.
sticking stuff on you. So now, what do you all think about this? They're saying is sucking toes
Oh,
a part
Jesus Christ.
of a relationship? Is sucking
Oh,
toes
My
like
daddy used to suck my toes.
Oh,
it's a strong
good
no
one.
over here. I don't want you sucking my toes, and I'm
Ooh.
definitely not sucking your toes. It's a strong no over here. Like, what is
He say he's cheating on them souls. You ain't know. No. No.
Get him, Mikey. Get him.
So what are
Get
we
him,
doing?
LeBron.
Are we is sucking toes now? Is that a part of the relationships today? Like, is that like a requirement?
That's somebody that was watching his old parents' porno from back in the day.
Like,
The
just snuck in the
1970s porn and
closet.
stuff.
And he was
She
looking
was
at his
like,
daddy Playboy magazines
Oh,
and
they
all,
fucking
and the
toes.
hustler.
I'm gonna try it. And
I'm gonna
he
go
Steve
ahead on
Urkel
and I'm
and
gonna
tried to-
see
Mhm.
if this is if
It
this
could have
is the
been just
right-
Boomerang. How come it had been porn? Why it had to be porn?
Mhm. Nah, that's
I'm trying to
just
figure
gone.
out how to do
So
it.
what about you? So is sucking toes, is that a part of a relationship for?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't
You
see
know,
no
well,
wrong. If you in a relationship now, first of all, you can't.
all these toes and stuff.
You know what? I'm about sick of you, E.
Sucking them toes, just getting all the toe jam from up on. I'm like,
Oh,
wait a minute, baby.
See, y'all tripping.
Wait a minute. I didn't mean.
Toe. This little piggy go to town.
But see,
Little
here's
piggy.
the deal. You cannot have a stack of. You can't have a bag of Funyuns on your feet though.
Mhm.
You gotta have. You got. Give me something to work with. Fellas don't want nothing like that. Fellas don't want no onions and bunions and corn.
So, fellas, what are you guys saying? Are you guys so sucking
Yes.
toes? Is that a part of relationships, or is that just some stuff that they have just brought back from the dead, and now you're trying to incorporate that into?
That's something ugly.
Because that's like I don't like.
That's something with. That's
it's
something
not-
women with ugly feet say.
That's not romantic. Just like
See.
listen, slobbing in somebody's ear. Like I'm just like. I can't hear. Like I'm just listen. That kissing in the ear. I'm like, listen. I need all of my hearing. Like I just no. We
So,
don't.
do you believe in foreplay?
Yes, but that's not the ear.
I'm not talking about. No.
Foreplay is one thing. Foreplay is
Stop
not
me.
toe
Hush.
play, and all of this. Kissing in the ear, and now you can't hear it because they don't put too much saliva in you. Slob.
Somebody
Now,
slobbing your
now
ear.
you can't hear.
You're
I'm
trying to
like.
get them to slob on your neck. They
I'm
slob
like,
on your
right.
ear.
I'm just like, wait a minute. I was deaf for like 3 days. I'm like, oh my God, my hearing going, all of that is just totally unnecessary.
So
But-
let me ask you this: does Jay like her toes suck?
So with that being said, guys,
exactly.
we're gonna take a short musical break.
Yeah, she like your toes.
No, I don't. No,
She
no, I
giggles
don't.
when they get sucked. She
No.
be like,
We're gonna take a short musical break, guys. We have
Get 'em.
plenty more hot topics to get into, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
You ready? I think we done bring it to them again. Round 2, let's go.
Everybody's round town talking about how you tripping on me. Don't you act like you don't talk to every man you see.
Yeah.
At the bookstore or the laundromat, while it's my clothes you clean. So take back all your kisses, cause your love don't mean nothing. I'm tired of seeing you with my best friend and his best friend and his girlfriend. If I don't know where you are, I'll be guessing. I know who you are and the games that you play. So save it, baby girl, cause I'm still gonna walk away.
Let's go.
Yeah. But it don't mean nothing. Yeah.
Forrest Mills.
But it don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it don't mean everybody's round town talking about how you're such a freak, how you doing nasty things, my friends, in between the sheets. You're in my house, my food, my things. I even brought your car, I even loved you, baby girl, so much. I treated you like a star. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it don't mean nothing. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
But it don't mean nothing. Yeah.
Y'all ain't
But it
ready.
don't mean nothing. Yeah.
They ain't ready for this.
But it don't mean nothing. Cause you're missing out on your blessing. Half stepping, so baby girl, gonna teach your ass really to listen. I know who you are and the games that you play. So save on your tears, baby girl, still gonna walk away.
Let's go.
Yeah. But it don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it don't mean nothing.
The number one duo. That's how we do. We out. Peace.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how's it going? Yes. And guys, sitting next to sizzling, sexy, simply E, we have our guest for tonight, talented DJ L Genius. How you doing on tonight, DJ?
I'm
L
wonderful. I'm chilling with two of the loveliest ladies in Chi-Town.
Well,
I'm loving
thank you
it.
so much. We want to thank you for joining us. Do me a favor, tell everybody how they can get in contact with you.
I
If they
sure
want to
will.
book you.
I sure will. You can email me at djlgenius1230@gmail.com. And also you can follow me on mixcloud.com at djlgeniusjones.
And guys, tonight's episode is being brought to you by 2 Level Up LLC. They are our 2-bedroom luxury condo partners. They are our sponsors, and they are located right here in Chicago. So if you're looking to book a nice, very luxurious place to stay, definitely do me a favor, go to their page, like the page, and even book it if it's available. Go ahead and book it and use reference code Jay. That's JAYE. We're also being brought to you by Delaware Inc. He has his fall line out, have the great long sleeve shirts, and also he has the hoodies, a great variety of fall colors. They're very, very warm. I will definitely be rocking mine. I started to put it on today. I'm glad I did. Because it's been real hot for you. Too hot for the hoodie, but not hot for the sweater. So that's why I have a nice, comfortable sweater on. But you can go to his page, Delaware Inc., and use reference code for that, JAYE. Want to thank you so much, the J Spot. Thank you, Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay. Thank you, 180 Real Talk Chicago. Thank you, 30 and Up Doing Us, Tyson Smith, Pit Life, the Real MVPs. I want to thank you so much, my Marshall Commandos, C4L. Thank you guys so much for all of the support and just, man, rocking with us. C4L, Commandos for Life. They know what that is. So you know what, whatever. Thank you, everybody. The J Spot. Thank you, Pillow Talk with Jay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, rocking with us, and supporting us. Do you have anybody else you want to send thank yous and shout outs to? E?
Urban Grind TV, thank you so much. Fabulous 40 Nova Club, thank you so much. Questions, and man, just everybody.
Thank you, guys. Well, listen, okay. I had to hold on because if I had them eyelashes on, let me tell you that my eyelashes, that glue would have came right off my eyelashes for this next hot topic. So here's the topic. They say, if you need child support, why not give custody to the father since he doesn't need help? So what do you all think about that? They're saying if a woman needs child support, then she should give up custody for her child and give it to the father since he doesn't need the child support.
Yeah, right. Then he gonna be trying to get child support because trust and believe he's gonna need that support when you have them children.
So when I read this, I was just like, okay, see, this that bull right there. That's all I could think of was this that bull. But when I read through the comments, some of the comments, it was alarming how many people actually supported this concept.
They're tired of their children.
They support this concept. So what do you think about that statement, L Genius? They're saying, you know what, listen, all these women out here trying to get child support. Listen, if you need child support, then give the kid to the father and let the father take care of the kid since you need all this child support. What do you think about that statement?
Well, that goes for a certain kind of woman that need the child support, because you got to take in consideration some of these ladies use the child support to be balling and shot calling. They do.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Instead of using that money because it's called child support, it becomes baby mama support, because you see these heifers taking trips to Vegas and going down to Atlanta, living their best life, and while they kids, looking like, with the green boogers in their nose. So, those women don't deserve child support. That, in my honest opinion.
But if she's watching, this is her child. Now,
She should
if you're giving me child support, and then that means that we're not in the same household. And most of the times when men who do pay child support, you don't even have that child. You probably have that child every other weekend. That means that I'm dealing with this child out of 14 days because you only get them every other weekend. That means 2 days out of them 14 days, you get that child. And I got that child for 12 days. And you don't think I need a vacation down in Miami Beach and stuff?
Hell
yeah,
no.
I'm a ball
Nope.
out of control because
No, you
that's what
don't.
you kicking it.
Uh-uh.
You straight kicking it. You kicking it for 2 days. That means you kicking it for 4 days. 4 days out the month, you got this child. And that means out of the 30 days, 26 days out of this month, I have my children that we both busted and had. We both screwed and had this baby.
Okay.
But now I'm stuck. 26
You
days.
ain't stuck.
Yes, I
You
am.
ain't stuck.
Yes, I am. Because clearly,
How you stuck?
You get them. Usually, how it goes, y'all get them every up. I got my children the next weekend. Why you ain't get them little bastards today? Well,
And see why they got to be little bastards.
Yeah,
I know why, because y'all ain't married.
We ain't together. So
If they was conceived without out of wedlock, yeah, you're right. They are bastards. You're right.
See, I'm technical on this.
Yeah, I'm with you, but you should be. No, you don't get no break. You don't get no break.
I need some support on my children. I need support because I didn't have these children by myself. I didn't screw myself. But
is the money going to the child?
If it's going.
That's the question. No, it needs to go to the child.
It's not. You're not gonna. Okay, if that's the case, then
in the
court,
child.
the judge should just automatically say, "Come here, baby, take this check and you do what you need to do with this check."
Exactly. So when you're talking about child support, the child support. Here's what I just need people to understand. A lot of guys to understand.
Thank you, Donna.
When child support is being divvied out, it's for the child.
Thank you.
But what guys have to understand is 9 times out of 10 for just the average child support order, your child support is not pushing her into another tax bracket. Let's just be honest, it's not. So if she wasn't working, do you think that your child support alone can pay the household bills, take care of all the kid, if it's one kid, or take care of all of the kids and still send her to Miami or wherever it is that she's going? Do you really think that your child support is doing all that in that household? I don't understand. Now, maybe if it's a couple of child supports combined coming together, then possibly. But if it's just one child support coming in, do you think that child support is pushing her into the next tax bracket? And if that was the thought about you thinking that she's going to be frivolous with your money, then I always say, like, you got to be mindful before laying down with these people. Like, okay, well, if you think that good point too, this chick is she for the gutter, and why are you not making sure? Ladies too, if you know that he is a career criminal and he spends most of his time locked up, every time you turn around.
But that's what's winning.
Where Reggie? where Reggie at? Girl,
that's
he got locked
winning.
Up again. He got locked. I don't know where they winning at, but
that's that swag that y'all like.
That don't say y'all, because I ain't never been with nobody in jail, so I don't do it.
Y'all like them gutter girls. It's for the
but
street.
What I'm saying, and then you complain about her. So the same woman that you just talked about is the same woman that a lot of men are. Some, I'm not even going to say some, because a lot of men are attracted to the physical attribute, but then they're forgetting about the oops, she could get, and those are the ones that almost always get pregnant. But then now you mad, but you wasn't thinking about her characteristics. You wasn't thinking about the type of mother that she already is to the kids that she got. You was fine, because guess what? Y'all was out in the street and she was giving you all, she was doing every illicit act that you can think of, and you wasn't caring about what she was doing with her other kids. But now, in the midst of all of that good and glory, and she hanging off chandeliers, now she carrying your baby. Now you mad. But you wasn't mad when you already saw the type of mother that she is, because she was there with you. You didn't care because she put all her other kids off on her mama just to come out with you. But now you mad because She got caught. Now she got your baby. Now she in your pockets. We can't be just like with the women. You can't be complaining.
You can't have it both ways. I see where you're going, Jay.
Fighting and every time you turn around, he in jail or he can't keep a job. He ain't have a job when you met him.
When you met him.
He didn't have a job, or he just got fired before you met him. You can't do it.
You even have the guys that are the wolves in sheep's clothing. You know, you can't hold a job, or you just refuse to, whatever. And then I don't know. You running game basically, because she don't know that you ain't even got no job, or that you were barely making ends meet or whatever, because you don't want to dispose. Y'all don't want to have an adult conversation and say, listen, before we screw, what is it that you make?
But see,
what is it that you make? Because if I get pregnant by you, I need to know that if I get pregnant, we're okay.
But people not even having those conversations. Like we're not even having those conversations. It's just like people jumping right into sex, and it's like you don't care. It's like then after the fact, now we start thinking about she don't even take care of the kids that she got. He don't even take care of the kids that he got. It's after the fact though. But it's like, why are we not thinking about those things right away? So we got JP. She's saying we don't think people should have to support their children. And Donna, she's saying, dude, really? How much child support you talking about? And JP also goes on to say
whatever's being paid to
they
you.
use lights, gas, and need
That's the
food
amount
every day. Donna also said that if the money in the household, it's for the child. Jay is absolutely right. Average child support isn't supporting the household if it's from the average Joe. Strap up before you lay down. Absolutely. It's just like, again, here's the thing. I'm all for the child support being appropriated for the kids. Like, I mean, it'd be some good.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But what it sounds like you're saying is like, okay, so because she had her hair done or her nails done or she's traveling, you're making it seem like she's not supposed to live a life because she's collecting your child support. Y'all going
if she got like 5-6 different kids, hell no, she ain't supposed to be living her best life.
Why not?
What you mean, why
You
not?
don't think she needs a vacation? You got a vacation.
We just had this.
I don't understand. Like, what is that?
That's
crazy.
You're not in the household with these children. Even if I one child by me, you're in the house. You only have this child.
So like basically, this has become a custody thing.
If you all want, and that's what you should do. If you don't want to deal with child support with her, go for joint custody.
How about just wrap it up?
Please just wrap it up because because the thing is, when you're talking about custody,
you know what? Will you stop it, Hottie?
And then child support are two different things, and I don't think that that's a fair statement, or it's even a fair comparison to be said that if she needs child support, then she should give up custody of her kids. So if you got the custody father of the kid, are you going to let the mother walk scot-free, or are you still going to want her to financially contribute to that child? So I don't understand.
If she's able to do it, if she's able to provide, yes, I don't see nothing wrong. It's supposed to be mother and father. Never mind the marital situation. It's supposed to be mother and father.
But we have to consider the marital status, because it's like it's enough baby mama and baby daddies. It's like it's too many. Should be over that. Like we should be over that.
But that's become a title. That's become a thing now, Jay.
But what I'm saying is we need to do our best to change that narrative, because stop having kids out of wedlock. Stop.
I thought you was a virgin.
Stop having kids out of wedlock. It's like, if you know you don't want kids, then both parties need to be responsible and take care of that. Make sure that they don't have kids out of wedlock. There's nothing proudful about saying, "Oh, I'm a baby mama. I got this."
But that's winning. That's winning now. I see what you're saying, Jay.
It's really not. Like, I'm a baby mama. I hate
What you want to say?
What you want to say? Spell it.
That is not that's not a title that
bingo
that should be worn. Oh,
as a badge of honor. Exactly.
Yeah, I was out here.
Well,
I had these kids.
Now, as I think about it, though,
no.
It may
Please
not
call
be
me
a
Miss
title
Vance.
that
Don't just call
people don't
me.
like to have. But you have
Vance.
so many
Lord
women
have
that would love to be a baby mama, because they have waited for forever, and now their stuff is all dried up.
Right, and now they
it's the Sahara Desert, right? So
they
ain't no hope for them.
Mind if if you call me a baby mama, okay, it is what it is. I had a baby. I'm a mama. I'm a baby mama. I'm okay with that.
But I wouldn't have wanted joint custody just because wanting or needing child support. It's your responsibility, just like it's my responsibility to take care of our child. So you're not gonna, and I definitely just wanted to has to be made clear. Like, I work very hard for what I have. So I'm not gonna act like I'm living beneath my means. I work my butt off. So I'm gonna, yes, when you see me, I'm gonna always look nice. Don't think that I'm living high off your dime. That's what I work. I got my own money. But you're still going to support your child because, like it was said earlier, I didn't make that child by myself. So whether I need it or not, it's still your responsibility. And I'm not going to allow you to negate your responsibility because, oh, you feeling some type of way. Listen, no, we ain't doing all that.
But Jay, all of these ladies are not like you. They are not thinking like you. First of all, they're not thinking, period.
But here's the thing. That's the dude fault. Your fault. You drove up in there and it was good too. She was like,
Lord,
ow, baby.
You
Listen,
and your
y'all
sound
up in
effects.
there, y'all just up in there just having a good old time. Like, who? He's like, who is it? Say my name. Say my name. Who's that? Okay. Now she pregnant. Now everybody mad.
Too much baby boy for you.
But no one think both, and I'm saying both parties. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying it's just the one. It's just the man. It's both parties.
But these chicks aren't working. That's my point. Majority of these
why
baby
these
mamas,
dudes having sex with them?
It's the same thing.
But you knew she wasn't working when you pulled up on her.
Okay, by your same logic, E. By your same logic, E,
So,
you should be able to sniff out BS, and that's what when I was coming up, that's what women. That was women's strong points. They was able to sniff out BS from here to Soldierless Field. Yeah, I said Soldierless.
Have these extra apartments and stuff where that's their trap out. Well, that's
the trick off spot. Yeah, I like
you know,
the dip off spot.
Yeah, and y'all go in it with y'all boys and stuff. And y'all boys be like, "This is the trick off spot." Y'all stage. It's staged. Y'all don't even do a good job of staging the places. Y'all just have a bed. You know,
little couch,
a fork that y'all done got from the alley and stuff, because y'all ain't gonna sit on the shit. She gonna sit on the kitchen and stuff, but y'all ain't gonna sit on this madness stuff. You know,
what kind of guys are y'all talking about?
At the end of the day,
what, Jay?
Child support is for the child. And if you have a problem with the type of women that are receiving child support, stop sleeping with these women that you feel like, oh, she ain't gonna be. Listen, and I tell my son is, like, if you can't, what would you do? Y'all protecting yourselves, but what would you do if the condom broke or if the pill didn't work and she got pregnant? Would you want to be with this chick? Would she be a good mother to your child?
9 times out of 10.
If the answer is no, don't have sex with her.
Jay, the answer isn't no. The answer is hell no.
So why are y'all still having sex with them and then y'all complain?
Because Mom, I touched the back of her tongue.
Right. So so there you go. So now you got a crazy chick that you got a baby back. Ladies, nieces, listen. Okay, do he take care of the ones that he got? Is he claiming the ones that he got? Is he doing right? Is he gainfully employed? What type of dude? So then if they not doing the right thing by them, then what on earth? See,
it's about judge of character.
Because you dropped it like it's hot. So you thought that your hoo-ha was better than all the rest of them, and you was just gonna magically make him turn around and do the right thing. Or you thought your wink wonk was just better than the other ones, and she was just gonna magically turn around and do the right thing.
Mercy.
People are who they are. So it's like we gotta stop throwing all these labels on everybody else just because you chose the wrong one. You chose the wrong one. Now you mad. Now you want to put every woman in that category. You want to put every man in that category. No, let's take responsibility. I chose
accountability.
Wrong. I chose wrong. Listen, I chose wrong. Listen, the box Chevy back in. Listening to R. Kelly. Keep it on the down low. Nobody had to know all of
30
this.
years.
Right. They lied to you 10 months later, 9 months later. Everybody knew that you was keeping it on the down low. Because guess what? Y'all got a baby together. So
it ain't on the down low no more if the baby is involved.
Exactly. So we going half on a baby and 12 play and all that.
Like you just
running down his whole anthology.
I'm
I know, right?
I'm just, I'm blaming it. I'm blaming my conception on R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
Lord.
it's all, all of this stuff, all these lies, all this bull junkie, and now here you go, But thankfully he finna graduate from college, so
There you go.
But again, it's like you gotta take responsibility for your own action and stop blaming people. Like it's like we're living in a society where we blame
No
everybody
accountability
for everything.
Yep.
It was my choice. Okay, yes. Looking back, listen.
But how come not to cut you off, Jay, because I know you was on a roll. And once that Anita Baker hair starts swirling, I know you're on a roll. But where are the like-minded women that think like you and E? Where they at? Where they at?
They're out there, y'all.
No, they ain't.
Y'all just not looking at them because
Nonsense.
y'all.
So
how
them little
what?
troll women that's in the
with the
gutter rats.
eyelashes and
That's
all
what
that.
y'all
that
want.
done
No,
went to
real
my-
men don't
got
like
the
that.
butt
Real
on
men
the
do not like that.
Of Atlanta,
You so
they give you all the problems and stuff. Y'all like that. Stuff.
Real men don't like that,
So,
man.
yeah,
Donna,
No,
she's
fellas,
saying-
don't listen to them.
Donna,
No,
she's
y'all
saying
know.
he's delusional. Patricia is saying, joint custody still allow child support. It did in my case. She said, but having kids out of wedlock does not guarantee longevity. And then Donna, she's saying the
Point.
men ain't thinking either. And then Janella, she's saying my
Nobody's
coworker
thinking.
said she only get $10 a month for child. Lord, have her $10 a
bastard.
month.
Y'all send me
Oh,
his
my
information so
And
I
they
can
be
ride out on him.
complaining that she living half their child support. That would be the type
What
of
I'ma do
dude
with
that
this?
complain
Buy
about
me
that.
some
that's
bubble gum.
And then Donna, she's saying if you have a problem with the way he think the money is being spent, then go back to court and let the court decide. I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I totally agree. And then Donna, she's like, wow, Jay. Then she said right here, listen, everything when you talk about child support, I'm just on the I believe in what's right with child support. And I know that child support is definitely for the kids. I don't condone women getting child support and not taking care of the kids with the child support. But then I don't also condone a dude breathing down the woman's neck when he's paying
Show me
child
the
support
receipts.
and she's trying to do all of this. Listen,
No,
bruh,
that's where he has the receipts.
you want to step in and take care of all the soccer mom responsibility, all the cooking of the dinner, all the helping
Jesus.
of the doggone at the homework, the teaching them to tie the shoes. Do you know how many times I almost got locked up by trying to, teach the tie the shoes because they couldn't get the. Hey, if you don't tie that doggone shoe, I'm gonna knock you clear across.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So all of the stuff that goes
Being a
into
mother
just
is
being
not
a
no easy task.
I'm gonna say being a parent,
Yes.
being a
I
full-time
was going to say,
parent,
man, you making it sound like
it's
it's
not
just,
an easy job. I'm saying parent because I know
She being
dudes,
nice.
because I know men plenty. You know what?
She being nice.
I know plenty of
Pinch
men
you.
that have custody
Mm-hmm.
of their kids. That have custody either because the mom died or I know men in several situations that have this situation that are actively raising their kids. And I know good dudes that have gotten the child support system has, did them
in. Yes.
with no Vaseline. And
Exactly.
I tell dudes all the time, child support system is not your friend. It is not.
It's the woman's friend,
your
but
friend.
My friend.
oh yeah, of
And-
course it is. Because the
it's
woman
just-
benefits from it.
She's a fair
in
weather
some
friend,
cases,
she's
but
a friend.
now effective in what was it, 2019, I believe, the child support system has changed in Illinois. So now they go according to the woman's income as well. So it's not that at first, man, she was going down there, the first baby mama down there,
Yep.
get the 20%. Now today it ain't like that. I don't know what they doing today now, but they're definitely
They getting stuff. They working out the
considering-
kinks.
They only gave y'all 20%.
the first
They
year.
changed.
Yeah.
They changed. Well, because
Yeah, for Illinois, it was 20% for the
I
first
used to get-
child.
Yep.
I used to get 28%, but I
Yeah,
had
it was.
two by him.
Yeah, it was just 20%. That was just for one kid. I don't
Yeah.
know how many. I don't got to think. I don't know what they did for the extra kids after that. But the first one, like if he had multiple kids, even if your kid was the youngest, but you went to child support first, you get the most. You get the 20%, and so they get whatever else they trickle down after that. But it was always the first, the first case. That's the one that got the 20%. But now they're going according to both parents' income, and they're kind of divvying it out. But it's still an unfair, system, because it's the man, he can stack up, like if he's behind, listen, you can build up all of that debt by being behind for the child support. They charge a ridiculous amount of interest. So it's just so much that goes into the child support system. So if you can avoid being there, then try to avoid it. But if you're dealing with someone that's unreasonable and you cannot become on one accords with them, then I would suggest, like, fellas, go down there and take yourself to get put on child support, just because the ball will be in your court and you'll have, some type of, you'll have control and you'll have reins on how the case goes. And it'll be you showing that, listen, I'm trying to put myself on here. If you dealing with somebody, now she in her feelings because you done broke, because you got caught cheating. Now you over here with this one, and now you take care of her and her kids, and now she big mad. She got rocks in her jaw, so now she finna stick it to you by taking you to child support court. What I'm saying is, you go first and you try to file and put yourself on there to keep, a lot of the headaches and stuff like that from going on for you. But what do you want to say, LG?
No, I just want to get some clarity on this. Why is it, and you both of you ladies, please help me understand this. Why is it seems like the woman is rewarded with her nonsense?
What do you mean by that? How is she rewarded?
Are you know what I'm talking about? See,
No,
you know what I'm talking about.
Like, I don't understand.
I'm LG.
Bring it.
What's going to happen is,
what?
See, you have a shovel right now.
I don't care.
And you're digging.
I don't care. I will dig another tunnel for the red line. I don't care.
What I'm saying is, so can you explain, what do you mean?
The woman is it's like the woman is rewarded with her irresponsibilities.
But I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Meaning,
what's the reward?
What's the reward?
Yes.
Child support.
That's not no reward.
Yes, it is.
That ain't even
Yes,
allowance.
it is.
That's not even allowance.
Oh, please.
Child support is not reward.
So we have Donna. She's saying whatever the child support is, it isn't enough. Not speaking personally, as I've been married 37 years and my children are grown now. Absolutely. Like we just had somebody say in the feed. She knows somebody that's getting child support that is as little as $10 a month, and that's hardly enough to take care of a child. So
that's a reward, $10 a month.
The thing is,
and also the reward is, I know you probably gotta go to break, but the also part of that reward is like I said, the government is on the woman's side. If wait a minute, hold on, yes it is, because if a man is not taking care of his kid, guess where he gets? Guess where he at? He in jail.
Join R. Kelly.
Join R. Kelly. But if a woman can't take care of her kids, guess what she gets? She gets housing. She gets free food from Costco, all kind of crap. But if the man can't take care of it, can't take care of a child, he's jailed. So how come his irresponsibility gets jail, but hers get rewarded?
It's your job to provide.
What? Wait a minute.
It's your job.
But what I don't understand was, what do you mean that she is rewarded? And I do understand, because they have all these systems in place, because a lot of times the women are left without, it's in the impoverished areas. They know it's, first of all, there's an attack on the families. There's an attack on the Black families, and so many of us are falling into that trap and creating all these kids out of wedlock, and they're being left without all the proper resources and things of that nature. So
like fathers.
Now the government is stepping in and saying, okay, well, you know what? Listen, we're going to show you, Black woman, you don't need a man, because the government is going to give you everything you need. We're going to give you housing. We're going to give you the food. We're going to give you everything that you need, so that you don't need him. So that's a whole different story. So you're saying that she's being rewarded. It's not a reward. It's a part of the setup. It's a part of the system. And that's a bigger, deeper issue that we'll probably talk about one day later on, but that's when y'all are ready to have that conversation.
They ain't ready.
Because right now we love going back and forth, baby mama, baby daddy. We ain't gonna look at what the real big picture is. So understand this. I know what the real problem is. I know what the big picture is, but a lot of people ain't ready to have that conversation right now. So we gonna
come on with it, Jay.
Tiptoe around that bull junkie, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. So all of this, everything that glitter ain't gold. So just understand what I'm saying. But guys, listen, the next hot topic, let's see. Why do we get caught up in this? What are y'all immediate red flags? Like when you meet somebody and you get to talking to them, what are some red flags that just like immediately stand out to you? And then what do you do when you see the red flags? Do you proceed? Do you pass go? Or do you turn around and say, you know what? No, I think I'm going to pass on this one. What are some immediate red flags that you notice? And if you see them up front, do you act like you don't see them? Or do you
address them? Come on with it.
I'm like, my red flag, that stuff that forms on the side of your mouth.
Oh my God.
And then it turns white. And you try to talk to me. Thank God for, the masks, these are bogus. But thank God we don't have to wear them outside. You got to wear them inside of a store. But see, outside now I can see you. You got your mask down and I see that white stuff like you just not finish somebody off. So no, that is a red flag that I'm just so good on. I won't avoid you. I'll just be like, thank you so much. I'm gay.
Ooh.
So now what about for you, L Genius? What are some red flags for you? And when you see them, do you acknowledge them or do you just act like you don't see them in?
I like to give the benefit of the doubt at times. It depending on what it is. So let's say she has children. Yep, I'm going there. Say if she has children and I see that she's a good mom, and she's actually involved with, child projects and carrying on. Okay, cool. But then if I see her, on some straight trifling, I was like, okay.
You ain't gonna try to hit it.
No.
You ain't gonna try to.
That's why. See, that's the thing. That's why that's why I fall to my knees and thank God I ain't got no damn kids.
You ain't gonna try to just.
Nope. Nope.
Oh well, that's good.
Let me just put the head in.
No, no, we ain't putting the tip in now. What are we in 6th grade, 7th grade? Really?
Let me just touch it.
Let me just smell it.
So it's like some red flags that I think.
Come on with
it,
Jay.
Red flags. I think of first of all a complaining dude, like a dude that complains all
nagging.
the time.
Yeah.
Like nothing is ever going right. Like he doesn't have any goals, any drive, any ambition, and it's just like nothing is going right. For those type of dudes, like you probably don't need to get with a woman that's ambitious, that's doing things because
he ain't gonna know how to handle
you know what? Because it's gonna bring out some insecurities. It's like he's gonna be really aggressive. Some guys get really aggressive if they don't have stuff that's going on, but now she got stuff that's going on. Now, it's just like all that constant, just negative, just a negative nagger, just a downer,
negative Norman,
a dog downer. Just like every time you turn around, it's just like you just down about everything.
But
those are red flags because you're not happy with yourself. Like,
you ain't happy with yourself. So how you gonna be happy
that
with
type of person? Like I want to be, and I say it. I'm a very vocal person. I'd be like, what the heck? What's wrong now? Why do you have to constantly complain? I'm not going to let you keep on complaining to me and whining about whatever situation you're in. And I see that clearly you don't want to do anything about it. We're not going to be in a relationship, but I may take you on as a friend, depending on, we cool or whatever. But I will snap and say, you know what, dude, guess what? Stop that. If you're not going to do nothing about it, just shut up.
If he got all these kids, by all these different baby, I'm like, first of all,
I'm gonna call him trifling.
Don't think that you got 6 baby mamas. Please don't think I'm gonna be number 7. I promise you, I'm not interested. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. For a long time, I did not want to deal with men that had kids because I'm just like,
why?
Because I didn't deal with the drama. I just was not for all the baby mama, baby daddy drama. Because guess what? Even though I had a kid, a baby mama, I didn't bring that baby. I didn't have that baby mama drama crap. I didn't have
it wasn't
all that,
in you.
I didn't have all that drama.
Get your child.
We clearly established things way back in the beginning. I didn't have feelings for you. So when I see you on the street, we're not arguing. People would never know that we had a kid together because we were so cordial. Now, he wasn't always doing the things that he was supposed to do, but we got our business in order.
Y'all got it together.
And it is what it is.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm not keeping my son from, we're not messing around. So we didn't have all of that, that craziness back and forth. And I refuse to deal with that. I'm like, I'm just not about to have this in my life. Oh, he arguing with, what's going on? Yeah, BM, she tripping. She don't want me to come get my daughter. She don't. I'm like, oh, okay. I am not dealing with this mom.
No.
You can go ahead on with this. That's for somebody else, not gonna be me.
And that's a sign right there. He's showing you it's just too much drama right there. And you have people that'll be like, I can fix them. Or I can fix her. Let me go ahead and go into this drama.
Simps.
No, yeah, it's like, good. No, I can't do. It's like I can't do all that. You bad with your money. You don't. Oh my God, like bad money management. Like you just can't get it together at this point in the game. If you in a 30 plus age range, and you just ain't got it together, like I mean. Not at all. Like you don't even have the basics for yourself. Like I remember years ago, this is one guy.
Oh Lord.
He was like, now listen, he gonna try to flip it. He lived with his mom, but he gonna say his mom was his roommate. I said, you know what? Let me tell you something. This is the bull junkie. I will not. I don't have time for this. Jeez. I'm like, when you and your roommate get it together, don't call me. Don't call me because I know we not doing all that. So it's several red flags because here's the thing. You're not gonna have me struggling like that. I got my own stuff. I'm done. I'm done. You
can do bad by yourself
and all that. My bills are paid.
Yeah, I get that.
My bills are paid on time. So it's like now if I'm coupling with you, now I got to go struggling because now I'm taking on all of this debt just like me, and I understand how men think and I respect how they feel. If a woman is coming to the table with kids and they don't have kids, now you like, oh, well, I got to start paying all this extra stuff. I get it. That's not the situation for you. Find you somebody that.
Find you a Russell Wilson.
Find you somebody that's on one accord.
Simp.
That don't, and I don't think he's a simp. I feel like he's a man. He saw what he want and he was willing to step up to it. Mm-hmm. What he's doing for him and his family, he
could afford to do that because Sierra ain't making hits no more. But so he the one bringing home. He the one bringing home the bacon.
But it's not even about him making hits because she got her own money. I mean, all that money, unless she done blew it, which she doesn't seem like the type of young lady that went to the table empty-handed. But my thing is, it's not only Russell Wilson's. There's so many dudes out there that are taking care of women with their kids because they saw value in that woman. They saw value in the relationship and they wanted to be with her.
They must be balling.
Making all that money and it doesn't make them a simp. It makes them a man. I can respect any man that can walk into a situation with a woman with all those kids that's not his and take care of them. I can respect that. Now, what I will say is don't have your own kids and you ain't taking care of your biological kids. You know, you gotta make it make sense. So you taking care of the kids. Take care of all of the kids.
You would love the movie.
Lakara is saying, take the black man out of the home. There is no black family. Lakara saying, I'm ready. Donna, she's saying her red flags are bad hygiene, disgusting teeth, multiple marriages, too many baby mamas, etc. Lakara is saying inconsistency, dishonesty, having an excuse as to why they aren't in their kids' life and having no goals. I used to give people the benefit of the doubt, but now it is a no for me. And then Donna, she's saying, you're right, L Genius. Janella saying he got 7 baby mamas, 10 kids, and now he ready to settle down. Janella, you know what? Wow. She sound too much like me over here, girl.
And it's funny because when you said that comment, when you said it, and I looked in the comments, she was writing it, you know, she had written it down like right when you were saying it was right there in the comments. You wouldn't even look down. I was rolling like
she okay. Like that's my little cousin, and she's sounding so much. I'm like, girl, look, you sounding too much like me. Your mom and them gonna put you out because I got problems over here. She said, or he ain't trying to get it together.
Can't get right.
Donna is saying riding on the passenger side of his best friend.
I'm gonna need y'all to get some more lines, ladies.
Russell Wilson is a gentleman. Sierra ain't broke,
of course,
and wasn't when they met. I totally agree. Like he wasn't, you know, she wasn't broke, but again, I don't see why he's considered a simp because he saw a woman that had a kid and he wanted to be in a relationship with her.
This ain't
That's what he
Claudine.
chose. And then
This
he
ain't
chose.
Claudine. Sorry, this ain't Claudine. Them days is over.
It's not over.
But guess what? It was a situation that he walked willingly
into.
So if that man chose to be with that woman that had a kid, that's a choice that he made. And that doesn't make him any less of a man. Like, that doesn't make him a simp, just like it doesn't make a man. I don't think a man is a bad man because he's like, okay, I don't want to be with a woman that has kids. I don't fault a man for that. You are definitely entitled to feel that way. What I do have a problem with, though, is if that's your philosophy and that's your stance, stop getting with these women that have kids.
That's
and
true.
You know that you have a problem with that. Leave them alone because it's not for you. So you have to find somebody that's going to be what is for you and keep it moving. But again, a lot of times we get into situations and then we complain about who we're with, but we knew what was going on
what you was
with
getting
them
into
beforehand. So you know that she got kids. So it's like she got 2 kids, 3 kids. Well, you know, first of all, you know she fertile, but you still willing to play Russian roulette.
Yes.
You willing to play Russian roulette.
throw your thing on the crap table.
The type of you seeing the stuff that she got going on already in her life, but you're still not, you see the red flags, but you're still going forward. So really, whose fault is it?
His.
When you end up in those type of situations?
Because see, there. I mean, now I'm going to ask you, ladies, this: is there such thing as a man starting his own legacy? Can a man start his own legacy in 2021 and 2022?
Why not?
Do you understand what I mean by starting his own legacy?
Again, why not? Why would he not be able to start his own legacy in 2021?
Because there's too many baby mamas out here.
Right. So then you, again, find you somebody that does not have any kids, and then you start your own legacy with her. If that's what you consider your legacy, you find you somebody that does not have any kids.
You can start your own legacy after she did pop that baby out, name him Legacy.
I mean,
therefore you started your
so
legacy.
that's the thing. You find you a woman that does not have any kids, and you create a legacy with her. But what I want to say is I admire the men that can step into the household that, you know what, she got kids over here, but he don't mind because he know that he's a leader and he's a provider. So he's like, okay, listen, your tribe is mine. Listen, we're going to bring this together and we're going to make it work.
That'd be dope if he had kids. Do the Mike and Carol Brady thing.
Exactly. But again, if he doesn't have kids, then don't get in these situations. And you're right. It's so many women out here that has kids that makes it hard for men like you that don't have kids that want to be in a relationship, but they got kids. So, I mean, you know, that's just the reality of the situation that we are living in today's day and time. But what I will say is you will find somebody. She may not look how you want her to look.
She better look like Jaye.
She's not gonna look like you want her to look, but you gonna find somebody, and I'm sure you probably see her all the time. She just don't look how you want her to look.
She better look like Jaye.
No, she ain't gonna look like Jaye. But what I'm saying is, she out there. She just don't look how you look. Like so
she better look like Jaye.
You're passing over her.
Haircut like
so
Anita Baker.
Lakara is saying that Sierra owns her masters as well as her own business. She definitely has her own things going on. Pretty Barbie is saying they don't just give a flip, but don't have a problem with sticking his pickle in a woman. Shaking my head. Lakara is saying there are many women who don't have, absolutely, that's what I was telling him, that don't have kids.
Represent. Where y'all at?
And Donna is saying a legacy doing what? Janelle
doing
is saying
what?
Stop messing with
if
these
you gotta
men
ask, then
and women you are not ready for. Absolutely. So again, it's not fair to say that a woman that needs child support should have to give up custody of her children because she needs child support. Because if we were to flip the situation around, and if she gave custody to the man, would that same man require child support? Child support is for the child, and it should be used as such. And for those that abuse the system, unfortunately, it's people that abuse the system in so many different ways. But are we gonna talk about that? About people that abuse the employment, the unemployment system? Are we a man? Are we coming down on people that abuse the the food stamp or the WIC system. It's so many different systems that people abuse the system. So let's not just bash single mothers, because every woman that's on child support is not abusing the system. Every woman that's getting child support is not sitting up here not doing anything. I've always worked, and I was receiving child support because, again, what you're not going to be doing is acting like you don't have your own responsibility.
Exactly.
But what I didn't do was, I'm not sitting up here running back and forth to court with you, running behind your wife, trying to see what you got to do. You doing this, they've allotted this. All right, that's good. I'm cool. I'm not coming back to court unless somebody summon me to come. Because guess what? I got stuff to do. You talking about legacy? I got my own legacy to build. I got my own investment to do. So that's why mine is graduating from college right now. We ain't got to chase behind nobody. He graduating in December. Got his own business, know his own stuff. Got great credit. He's doing the thing. No kids, ain't never been in trouble. But that's from a baby mama that was accepting and receiving child support with no drama, with none of all that other bull junkie that's going on. Got a kid at a young age? Listen, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, do your thing, boss in everything you do. I ain't got to listen. What you calling me? Miss Vance. Don't call me baby mama, this and that. I'm Miss Vance. Or we got a kid together. Don't you ever refer to me as your baby mama, because I'm more than a baby mama. So if you don't have no other title for me, Miss Vance will do just fine.
But there's
and
no
with
women.
That being said, guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we're going to get into tonight's topic. Too old for games. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time. Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me,
Tiger.
we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. Hey E, how you doing?
Great.
You know what? I'm not even gonna deal with you.
So here we
Now,
go.
sitting next to sizzling, sexy, simply E, we have the talented DJ L Genius in the building with us tonight. How you doing, L Genius?
I'm wonderful. How about
Good.
yourself?
We want to thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for
Now,
having me.
listen, guys. Too old for game.
Uh-oh.
Lord, 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 Lord. When do it end? When does the games end?
Shouldn't have
You
started.
got the emotional games. You got the mind games. You got the, oh my God, the everything, all of these games. When do they end? First of all, why are we so prone to playing games? Especially, listen, y'all come on a little bit close.
No,
I want to talk to the 30 plus age range. Those the folks that I want to talk to on tonight, because we talking about too old for the games.
When does it
What's
stop?
with this? What's with this? 30 plus, and we still out here. We,
Playing the
listen.
field.
Playing games. It's one thing to play the field. Let folks know you playing the field. You can play the field all you want to, but do you have to play games in the process of playing the field?
Some men have to.
Why?
Some men have to, because first of all, we want to. Well, I can't speak for myself, but I've seen it in action. Some men would like to know and like to see where your head is at. They want to see what you're gonna fall for and what you're not gonna fall for. And 9 times out of 10, ladies fall for the okie doke.
In the 30 plus age
don't
range,
matter.
it's just like y'all ain't figured it out yet.
It's people in their 50s ain't figured it out yet.
And see, and then here's the thing, and then you get sick, and now you in a hospital, and now you need somebody to sign that do not resuscitate. You need somebody to be your emergency support, your emergency contact, but you look around and you ain't got nobody because you done played all these monkey ball type games. Now you're stuck because you're too old. You don't listen. Please don't think that youth and time is on your side.
It ain't.
Here's the thing. If you got somebody that's good and they solid, stop with all the craziness. Like, stop with the mind games. Now, for those that don't know what mind games are and why people play them, according to an online source, some people play mind games because it makes them feel powerful. And it allows them to avoid taking responsibility for the other person's feelings. So it's easy to play these games because
Sound like a cop out.
You know what? You don't want any responsibility for anything. You don't want the relationship, but guess what? You don't want to let them go. So you play all of these games and you orchestrate all of this
Manipulate the
craziness.
situation.
But at what point do we stop that?
First of all, the stuff like that, it shouldn't even start. Stuff like that shouldn't even start. If you with that person and you see that person is down for you, just go full throttle. Just go ahead. Just don't lead her astray. Don't have her wondering. Don't have her don't be manipulative. That's the thing. And men have that bad. Now, see, I don't want people to think it's just men against the women and all that. No, but I'm gonna come down on the men too, brothers. They have dope women. I'm talking about personality, all that bag of chips. But they find themselves manipulating them, and knowing that they want to screw around with A, and B is taking care of the business. So it's like, what are you doing? So
and here's the deal:
it's a
you
waste
can
of time.
play around, like you can My thing is this: I don't have a problem with a man or a woman that wants to play the field, but let that be known.
Let it be right.
Don't
I
sit
agree
here.
with that. Yeah.
It's like at this point, at the 30 plus age range, if you can't figure out how to tell a man or a woman that, and still at this point, you can't tell them that you want to be single and that you want to do you. I mean, what are we still in high school? Like, if you don't want to be, don't get in a relationship if you don't want to be in a relationship. And listen, if somebody's telling you they don't want to be in a relationship,
Believe them
and respect it.
Yeah, and
So
haul ass the
now
other
you
way.
have the option to stay there or you can walk away. But don't sit there and kid yourself and play these mind games when they've clearly told you they don't want to be in a relationship. Here's the deal. It doesn't matter how good the sex is. If they don't want a relationship, it's not going to happen. Okay. I want to say that again. It does not matter how good the sex is. If they don't want you as a person, if they don't want a relationship with you, listen, y'all can break the entire king size bed and it will not matter.
Nope.
At the end of the day, y'all just broke a bed together.
That's
it. That's it. And again, today we got some women that are okay with walking away from these situations like that. So it's just like, really, like, we're too old for this. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no, and stand on that ish. Stand on what it is that you feel that you want to do. You're going to be with them, be with them. If you're not, you're not.
That's too much like right. That's too much like right. We've gotten so back into high school mentality. Well, everybody cute on TikTok and social media, whatever. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and climb up in her DM. I know I got a chick at home, and I'm gonna climb up in hers, or I'm gonna climb up in his. Though my dude is right here, whatever. And especially if you run a game, and then when I run it on you, don't get mad. No. If I run it on you, you started it because I'm gonna get my lick back.
But ladies, that's called. But ladies, don't you believe that's called greed?
No, it's not.
No.
Oh,
I'm saying from
whoever's running the game.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a greed, but it's plenty of it out here to be greedy with. There really is. There's so much out here that you can be greedy, but dang, after a while, you should be full. You should get tired and full of the madness.
Exactly. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But see, some men have identity crisis, because you ladies mentioned before, y'all still in high school. Some people just got their diploma and their mindset is still there.
But the thing is, it's like, if you are in the 30 plus age range, you are too old to be playing games. Knock it off. Like, if you want to be single, be single. Own that ish. Be single. Let everybody know around you, I'm single and I'm doing what single people do.
Team no kids over here.
I'm doing what a single man do. I'm dating multiple women. I'm doing what a single woman does. I'm dating multiple men. If you can't handle me dating other people, then this is probably not the situation for you. Let people make those decisions for themselves. But the game comes in when you're telling that person that they're the only ones that you're with, knowing that you're still out there running the streets.
Right.
We too old for that. You're too old for it. You want to run the streets? Stay out there in the streets. If you're ready for a relationship, then let that be known. But if you are in the 30 plus age range, you're too old for these games and you need to set it down. Guys, listen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, L Genius.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Thank you, me. Hey, y'all. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Good night.